He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
A brisk autumn wind empowers the recently fallen leaves to dance all around me. I roll down the sleeves of my checkered flannel as a sudden chill is bestowed upon me. The candles in the nearby pumpkins flutter as a recently carved ghost figure seemingly comes to life. The shadows grow longer. The streets are darkened with nothing but a yellow glow of the nearby streetlight to illuminate it. It's Halloween night, one of my favorite holidays of the year. As a kid, I remember the pure innocence of Halloween. I would dress up as a hockey goalie for my favorite team, the Detroit Red Wings, and would run house to house in the bulky sports equipment. Being a hockey player myself, I refused to wear anything but all the necessary equipment required in hopes to win the costume contest at school. I never won. In fact, I was never even in the finals, but that never stopped me from dressing up as my favorite hometown sports idol. By the fourth or so house, my jersey would be drenched in sweat. The puddles under my armpits were so deep that a school of fish could have taken up residency. Like all the kids on Halloween night, I kept my eyes on the ultimate prize. Regardless of the weight of your costume or how fatigued your short and fragile legs were at any given moment, you kept pressing, marching house to house as a relentless medieval army of children conquered every house on the block. As children, this was our happiness. We didn't worry about our safety when crossing the street or the possible serial killer that lurked in the house we just got candy from. Our happiness was doing what kids do best, being naive. It is but a child's naive sense of the world that makes them an adolescent. Being a kid on Halloween meant sharing laughs with our friends as we smeared each other's face paint by the end of the night. It meant that we would all burrow under a mountain of blankets and pick a spooky movie to watch as we all slowly dozed off on the big brown living room couch as a sugar crash finally hit us. Being a kid meant simplicity. It meant being pure. It meant being naive. But ultimately, it meant being happy.
I'm about to just black out.
Who wants to take a shot of my fireman hat? I hear from the floor of the apartment bathroom. The last thing I need at this point is to take this guy up on his offer. Being stuck in a daze as the room spins around me like a ride at Six Flags, I try to regather myself to rally for more fun. The door behind me is locked, thank God. I'd hate for anyone to see me in my current state of intoxication. There is a knock, seemingly every couple of minutes, as the next college kid prepares to shake the hand of the devil and spit out a night's worth of alcohol. Teenagers on Halloween tend to turn a reputable holiday into an excuse for drinking, except this time, it's drinking with a theme. What used to be dressing up as your favorite character on Halloween has now turned into how to get away with dressing slutty, but not at the expense of freezing to death on the way to the party. Guys show off their bare chests with a ripped flannel to cover just themselves, or a girl wearing a tank top to showcase their cleavage while refusing to wear a coat, falls plenty yards short of being considered a unique and original costume idea. A college kid's priorities are no longer if they have the heaviest pillowcase of candy amongst friends. Now, it's how many shot tallies do they have on their hand. It's how can I grab someone else's attention by what I'm wearing. It's less of dressing up as what you want to be, and is now looking left and right for affirmation amongst peers. Teens are shallow. They're only as happy as others make them feel. The only way teens find happiness is by being complimented. Looking at ourselves in the mirror and telling ourselves that we're good enough is simply not fulfilling. A teenager could get complimented 100 times in one night, but one rude comment by someone that they don't like and their entire night is ruined. Nonetheless, Halloween brings parents joy too. Once the children of these parents have moved out of the house, there will be nothing left that remains but faded photographs and countless memories. Except for today. On this one special night, it is not a memory, for it is the present. The joys of being a parent on Halloween is equally matched with the excitement of the children. They put the finishing touches on their children's makeup and make sure every Velcro strap on their costume is pulled just tight enough. They arrange the kids on the front porch steps that can hardly sit in anticipation of the night ahead. They take a photo that will last a lifetime before they have to run house to house with their child. As much as it is a workout for the kids, sprinting house to house is just as exhausting for the parents as they try not to lose their little Spider-Man or Cinderella when there are seemingly an entire city block full of children dressed just like them. Soon those very same parents will have a house that will soon become an empty nest. A parent's role in Halloween is to enable kids to have as much fun as possible. Parents network with one another and team up to conquer the impossible task of keeping track of all the kids dispersing throughout the neighborhood. A parent's job is to protect the children from harm so their little seeds can focus on having fun. Parents will sacrifice their own well-being by holding the heavy pillowcases, masks, coats, or even dressing up as a princess if it means that their children can have an even slightly better Halloween experience. Every decision they make is for the better of their child. For those who don't have to worry about their children, they are now tasked with one of the most important roles of Halloween, the distribution of candy. Without empty nesters, this holiday would not be made possible. For these parents, grandparents, and other adults are the heart that keeps the blood of Halloween pulsating through our every vein. They may continue their old Halloween traditions, they might even wear a spooky costume when passing out candy to add to the spirit of the holiday. When they miss the joys of trick-or-treating with their kids, they are perfectly content in their warm house, adding to the joys of the fellow children in the neighborhood. What's it mean to be an empty nester? It's not just having your kids move out, it's about self-actualization. Empty nesters have lived through it all. They have reached their highest career potential, they have started a family, and now they are finally alone. Now, as they climb up the family tree, they will eventually depart with us. The only thing left to do is maintain their reputation, whatever that may be. They're kind to others, they share their experiences, they share their stories. Their role is to pass down their teachings so the next generation can share in their wisdom. It's more than just passing out candy, it's passing out knowledge.